intimacy. Hello, beware of anyone who tries to touch you. It's not really you need. When I was dating my husband, I don't know, I used to say things like, I won't take rubbish from any man, including him. Those were my mantra. I won't take shit from any man. I used to say all of that. And then I had a relation that was married. She used to answer her husband, sir. So I was like, what, which one is sir? Which one is answering a man, sir? Excuse me. So I was the chairperson of Women Emancipation Squad. The way some people are fighting for female gender, you are just learning work. I was the executive director of Women Fighting for Women Emancipation Group, women that don't take rubbish, women, and I was into all of that. But let me tell you something. When we talk about submission, it's an access to your husband's heart. But look at this. Out of 6 billion people on the surface of the earth, God demands that you submit to just one man. What a good God. Just one person. So now you can be very nice to outsiders, very good, very submissive to your boss, submissive even to your babies. Yes, I'm a mother of 5 and I have a tender baby. I submit to that baby. The baby doesn't like to be breastfed when he's lying down. So I will always have to sit up. Even when I'm feeling sleepy, I sit up to breastfeed. That is submission. Submission is not difficult. It's first of all adapting yourself to that one person that you married. First of all, who is my husband? Ask yourself, who is this guy that I married? What is his uniqueness? What does he want? What does he not want? How can I adapt myself to him so that I will have a more loving, responsive, caring person? What can I do to trigger his niceness? What can I do? And what you can do is to adapt to him. So submission is not acting like a cat. It's not doing Submission is first of all adjusting yourself to fit in into the man you married. There are certain things that some ladies do and I wonder. You're already married, but you're wishing your husband was another person. That's a waste of time. That's a waste of wishes. And some of you think I married the wrong person. And years are passing by. You are not maximizing the person you chose to marry. So what can you do to trigger his best behavior? That is what submission is. Submission is not you losing your voice. Let me tell you something. Any man you're submitted to, you have that man in your palms. The truth of the matter is that men, hear me well, men are tender towards women that respect them, women that honor them. So if you want your husband to have soft spot for you, and you are still quarreling, fighting, answering him word for word, snatching his collar, doing all of those drama, my dear, you are far from it. You are very far from it. So you need to adapt yourself to the guy that you married. It's a state of heart first. You don't have to look it. You don't have to. Some people will look at somebody and say, she looks submissive. Submission is not what you look like. You don't need to look it. I don't even need to submit to every man I see. I have no business with them. It's just one person that I move down the aisle with. That's what God is asking me for. Do you think God hates you? He doesn't hate you. He doesn't hate you. I know you're smart. Research has it that women are smarter than men. You know so much. You know what you can do in that marriage. And you will move forward. You will move forward. You will prosper. You know what to do. But he's not listening to you. You know why? You don't have his ears. Let's look at Sarah as an example. Sarah in the Bible called Abraham Lord. she called Abraham Lord. Wait. Let me ask you. Do you think Sarah was not intentional? Sarah was intentional. That same Sarah that called Abraham Lord insisted. She insisted that Hagar would leave that home. Do you know what happened? Abraham said, do unto her as you wish. That is a submissive woman. So you're busy arguing, why should I? What of the men? Leave that WhatsApp group. Leave that group of what of the men thing. I'm talking about you. What will you do to enjoy your marriage? What will you do? Are you not tired of fighting, bickering? Are you not tired of arguing? So Sarah called Abraham Lord. She already had Abraham's heart in the palms of her hand. And when she insisted that Hagar would go, Abraham did not argue it. How come when you insist on something, your husband is fighting you, arguing it, saying no? Because you have not built that level of influence. Submission is influence. Let's say it. So you want to be an influential woman, you have to come down. Come down from your high horse. Come down. What does honor mean to your husband? Let's start from there. You know, some women will say, my husband likes to go to the kitchen to dish his food. That is her husband. I bless God for her. My own husband wants me to serve him food, and I will serve him with all humility. He deserves it. Now, as I'm doing what he loves, as I'm intentionally attending to his needs with uttermost honor, it's like opening a bank. I am depositing honor, depositing respect. Remember, I'm not perfect. When I get it wrong, oh, sweet, I'm sorry. All of that will now make the man to be vulnerable. Is that vulnerability that will make him listen to you? It is. So why not? Why not live by this principle? Why is it difficult for you to do? Over the years, some women fight, they argue. And do you know one thing about fighting and arguing and all of that? It creates an atmosphere where your children cannot blossom. Where your children cannot blossom. It creates an atmosphere of war. The battle of Muzanga is now in your home because you must have your way. Is that thing you said that must happen? Do you know that submission doesn't also mean that is what the man says you will do? It just means that when he says it, you wisely strategize on how to nicely appeal to him. Yes, you can appeal to him. If you want to influence your spouse, if you really want to influence your spouse positively, consider submission. Stop fighting that word. Stop fighting that word. It's for your own good. I love you, and I'm always here rooting for you. Have a blessed day.